Don't show me this again. It's not like I'm going to take advantage of it. So let's see. What else can we try out? We tried out 40 player. I'm assuming that was a 12. Well, that was a 12 versus 12 match. We did Death Star. Let's try this Rogue One stage. Smoke select. Defeat more enemies than the other. Yeah, we did that. Hop into a starfighter and dominate the skies. Let's try that. So, fun fact. When I popped this game in, I had to do a 23 gig and some change mandatory update. I don't know how big the file from the disk is, but man, 23 gigs. Gaming in 2017, people. This may take a while. We may not be able to do this one. Because it showed 2 people on each side and one just left. So I'll let it sit for a second to see if this changes. But there's a very strong chance that we won't be doing this particular mode. I'll try it again for a different stage. But there's a good chance we won't be doing this particular mode. In fact, I'll just try for a different stage right now. Let's see. Drive the enemy off the planet in all-out warfare. Drop zone. Capture more drop pods than the enemy. And what's this? Rebels are trying to blow up. So yeah, let's hop into a fighter. Let's see if we have a better chance of getting people on a different stage. If not, then we're just going to keep it moving and go to a different mode entirely. I mean, I'd like to try this out. I mean, it sounds really fun hopping into a fighter. That's better. That is better. I like those results. These load times. I'll do the TIE fighter.
Incoming rebel ships. Destroy everything. They'll try to go after our transport ships. Do not let them succeed.
Speed boost, okay.
Stop their transport ship from breaking through. GR-75 rebel transport has been brought down.
Enemy fighter pursuing you.
Whoa.
We underestimated them. Check behind you.
Missile coming in on your position.
I don't know how to avoid a missile, so forgive me. I'll try this one now, the interceptor.
Rebels incoming.
Omega-6 responding. Stand by.
Oh, okay, that's how. I feel like I was doing better in the other one. Whoa, whoa, what's happening? What's happening? Things getting real twitchy. Things getting real twitchy.
Victor 3 has arrived. Victor 3 is joining the mountain. The rebels will soon be dealt with.
Critical damage.
Rebel scouts from behind. Rebel fighter down.
I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. I'm just going with it.
Enemy fighter behind you. Shake him off.
Oops. I'll go back to the TIE fighter.
Hostiles inbound. Show them the power of the Empire.
Affirmative. I'm in position.
I don't know if I'm in a position to show them the power of the Empire.
Victor 2 has entered the combat zone. Taking enemy fire.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fighter behind you.
I think someone's on me. I was finally on a team that won. I got 1 kill and 2 deaths. I blew up more people than that. You guys seen it. Maybe they just counted as assists. Because that is possible. If someone was already getting their life down and you come in and finish them off, you don't really get the kill. You usually get an assist. I don't know if this game keeps count of assists. The aerial mission was okay. Not great. let me just look for a random 12v12 game instead of choosing the DLC stages. That's one of the problems when you got season passes like that have stages exclusive to the season pass. It fragments the community because you either pony up. Oh, this is 6 versus 6. It's not 12 versus 12 like the other one. I thought it would be, but no, I guess the 12-player mode is 6 versus 6. That's okay. I haven't tried a mode like this yet, so let's see what's going on with that. As I was saying before, though, the season passes in games like this, for shooters anyway, ultimately fragment the community. You have your people that bought the base game, and then you have the people that, you know, they may love the game enough to pay the extra $50, or just have the, you know, what is it, the expendable income to go ahead and drop it on the $50 and not really care or whatnot. But it ultimately does fragment the income, because you may have people who love it enough to spend the $50, they just simply can't afford it, which is quite unfortunate. It never allows me to click on them, so I guess I just don't have it like that. And I couldn't care less about emotes, so let's just go ahead and join in. That's another thing I don't agree with, like selling emotes and whatnot. I mean, guys, we're really getting silly when we're paying for animations. I mean, I can't really understand why you would pay out for animations. Like, it was already obnoxious for them to have the audacity to sell animations. But when you buy them, you reward these very, very obnoxious practices. And it encourages them to do it more in the future. I got one of them. So, I'm not telling anybody what to do with their money, but think about what you do with your money. That's a better way. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. I'm just going to tell you, think about what you do with your money. Because as I said before, when you reward these very obnoxious practices, you encourage them to not only repeat these practices, but test the waters to see what else they can get away with. I mean, a $50 season pass is pretty crazy. The game, you know, the $50 did add a okay amount of content, but was it worth $50 though? I mean, I didn't have to pay for the season pass. I got the season pass for free. So I don't have to convince myself that it was worth it. Where someone who did pay for the season pass, you know, whether it's worth it or not, they'd have to convince themselves that the money expenditure was a good investment. Whether it was or not, they don't want to admit to themselves that it was a bad investment overall. Where I don't have to do that since I didn't pay for it. Despite how fun this darn game is, I don't feel like the extra content was at all worth $50. The extra content, $20, $30 at most. Oh, he hit me from behind, jeez. And I'm like getting my ass handed to me while I'm going on talking about season passes and whatnot. But yeah, $20 for this season pass, $30 at most. And the reason why I say at most is because ultimately, despite, you know, the 2 stages that I've played on were fun, like the amount of content available to me feels like a complete game. Like I can't imagine playing this game without the extra stuff. So I could see people being upset with how, you know, the game launched with the amount of content that it did at $60, and then you had to pay $50 to essentially get the rest of it. Because for me, playing it now with everything, I feel like I'm just playing the complete game. I don't feel like I'm playing a game with extra stuff. I feel like I'm playing the complete game.
The rebels have the cargo. Stop them.
Return to combat. Oh shit.
Going the wrong way.
Well, why were they following me? I'm not you guys' dad. Why the hell are you following me? Man, I am doing nothing but getting killed in this damn mode. Like, seriously, I am not helping at all. I'm doing nothing but getting killed in this mode. I did way better in the 12 versus 12 mode. I don't even return the cargo. I'm just giving up free deaths,
We have lost
free
cargo
kills.
to the rebellion.
I don't even really understand what I'm supposed to be doing on this one, so I won't be playing this stage again. Or this mode anyway. Grab the cargo. Where the hell is the cargo? I am going to grab it. I sure am. I'm going to grab it and I'm going to run with it. Is there somebody in there guarding it or something? Probably.
Here they come.
The cargo has been picked up. Protect it.
Fuck. Where were you assholes at when I needed you? Fucking cowards. Too cowardly to grab the cargo yourself. I go grab the fucking cargo and you guys are nowhere to be found to help me.
Cargo box has fallen into enemy hands.
Man, those turrets, jeez. They don't go down easy.
Rebels in the bunker.
Our cargo box is back in Imperial hands.
I didn't know what the fuck that was. I just threw it.
Casualty over here!
This mode's not that fun to me. So I won't be returning back to this one. Like grab the cargo. It's like modes like this where you have to play like a team. You're at an enormous disadvantage when you can't communicate. Because you're in a team-based mode, but everyone is just playing like it's the team versus team, kill versus kill mode. Like hardly anyone's doing the actual objective. And that's kind of why I tend to stay away from these sort of modes when I'm playing online shooters, because no one plays them right. You know, no one plays them right. And if they leave them out, people complain there's not enough modes. But even when you include them, people don't play them right. Oh, shit. Well, here's somebody that's trying to... See? I'm being a team player. I'm trying to help him get to where he needs to go. Did he die? Fuck. No, he kept running. Okay. No, that's somebody different. He might have died.
Rebel scum have picked up the cargo box. Destroy them.
Okay, well. Well, it does seem like maybe I misspoke. The guys on my team do seem like they're trying to do the objective. Like, look at these guys. They're not trying to win. They're just trying to stop us from getting more points. It's 8-2 right now. It doesn't really feel like they're trying to win. It just seems like they're trying to stop us from getting even more points, which is going to result in them losing. Yeah, I don't understand why they would play a mode like this if they're gonna play this way. Like, the idea of the mode itself is a good one. I like the idea of the mode. You know, one person kind of gets the football and gets back to the base with it. You know, it's called cargo here, but that's essentially what you're doing. You're carrying the football to the goal, and you know you got your teammates kind of blocking. You got your teammates kind of blocking for you. So the idea of the mode is great, and when played correctly, it's really fun.
Have the cargo. Deliver it to our base.
Victory! Total credits. Woohoo, I got 9 kills. Even though killing wasn't like, you know, the objective of that mode, it was dropping off the cargo, but what are you gonna do? If someone is shooting at me, I'm gonna shoot back. Oh, 9 kills. Did I say 7 before? 9 kills. I might have said 9 before. Y'all know I be tripping. Alright, so I think now is as good a time as any to pull out and give you guys my final thoughts. After roughly about an hour of playing this game, I really like it a lot. It's a lot of damn fun. Now, this is me coming way later after this game came out, after it's been patched, maybe some stuff added, maybe some stuff fixed, and having access to every bit of the content available for it. So my opinion may be a little different from someone who experience this game day one. They may have some frustrations with it that I don't have because I'm coming in so much later. But if you're someone coming in now, you can pick this game up used for like $10. The season pass is $50, so maybe you don't want the season pass. But for $10, I think it's worth it for just the base content alone. A lot of fun, great looking graphics. The gunplay is very good. It's got a okay amount of modes. You know, I think it does the Star Wars license some good. I think it really does. So I really don't have a whole lot of negative to say about this game. Honestly, I don't. I don't have a whole lot of negative to say about this game other than you know, it had a very, very expensive season pass at launch. And, you know, the base content may have been a bit small for the full $60 tag that they were expecting you to be willing to pay in the beginning. But other than that, I think Star Wars Battlefront is a very, very fun game. I mean, if you can get this game for $10 right now, the $50 season pass may not be a big deal for you because ultimately you're paying $60 for it, which is what it cost when it came out. So maybe you could wrap your brain around paying it for that reason. But it's so close to the second game coming out, so maybe not. If you're going to pay $60 for this, just keep in mind that even though there is still a good amount of people playing it right now, this is going to shrink considerably when the second game comes out, which is in like a couple months. I think like November is when the second game is coming out. So if you want to buy the game for $10, the season pass for $50, spending ultimately, I mean the season pass for $50, spending ultimately $60 for it. If you think you're gonna get your money's worth out of it within the next couple months, I say go for it. But if you don't want to drop $50 on the season pass, which is very, very understandable because that's very pricey for some content that I personally feel like should have been included to begin with, I still say go for the base game for $10 because there's still plenty of fun to be had with the base game. Plenty of fun to be had with the base game. So there you have it. At the very least, I think you owe it to yourself to try out the base game. At the very least, especially for just $10, you owe it to yourself to try out the base game. The season pass is questionable, but the base game, 2 thumbs up, man. It's a ton of fun. And like I said, I base my opinion of these games off how much fun I had with the game during the short time that I played it. I spent an hour on it and just had a blast. And I'm not a Star Wars fan, so that should speak even more to the quality of the shooter as a whole. So thank you guys for joining me on this run of trying out, and I'll see you guys next time.